Hello friends, welcome to SY Academy. In this video, we are going to touch upon Sprint. What is Sprint? And I am following Scrum guide in each and every lecture. So Sprint, you can say that this is a heartbeat of your Scrum. It is a heartbeat of Scrum. So just like your heartbeat never stops, it keeps coming up. So your Scrum also never stop. Also, sprint is something where your ideas turned into values. Okay, so sprint is something where your ideas are turning into values. So talking in layman terms, what you do here, you pick some work and complete it. Simply you pick some work and complete it. And going little technically out here, you pick some product backlog items and do development and convert it into a value. Okay, you pick some items. Okay, these are items, you develop it. Develop means you code it. When I'm saying develop, that means testing is also included. You develop it, and this is how your increment is created. How your increment is created: when you are doing development, then it is meeting the definition of done, and that's how an increment is getting created, and you can release it any moment of time. Scrum guide does not mention when you have to release it. Okay, but you should release as early as possible. That's the general guidance. So they are fixed length of 1 month or less, right? Fixed length. What does fixed length means? Let's say you are working in an organization, let's say Microsoft, and in a Microsoft you are in a team of, let's say, Windows, or let's say you are in a Windows team. Okay, you are developing new version of Windows, and you have decided to keep your sprint of 2 weeks. So it will remain 2 weeks. It will not happen that one sprint is of 2 weeks, other sprint is of 3 weeks, then 4 weeks. It should remain fixed length, but it should be one calendar month or lesser than that. It is important. Okay, and our new sprint starts immediately after the conclusion of previous sprint. So if sprint 1 is getting over at, let's say, on Friday, then on next Monday your sprint 2 will start. That's how it is very relatable to heartbeat. What happens during sprint, friends? What happens during sprint? During sprint, let's discuss few things like what happens, since it is explicitly mentioned in your sprint or scrum guide. No changes will be made in your sprint goal. Okay, so let's say you are developing a sign up application. Okay, sign up application on, let's say you have decided to make sign up application on web platform. Web, you cannot say that in between, no, we will develop sign up application on all platforms, Android, iOS and web. You will not say that. Your sprint goal will remain the same, and your changes cannot be made. Okay, sprint goal will remain the same. Secondly, your quality will not change. If you have said that we will run automation test cases or acceptance test cases, then they need to run. Quality will not decrease. Thirdly, your product backlog items can be refined. Okay, product backlog is defined as needed. For example, you come to realize that that uh, when uh, when building a chat application, we want to build double ticks or blue ticks also. Then this is how your product backlog keeps on getting refined, and scope may be clarified and renegotiated with product owner. PO means product owner. So discussions keep on happening as team understands more about the sprint. Okay, so sprint, what is the importance? Sprints enable predictability, because things are becoming clearer and clearer, friends, right? When you are developing in small parts, then things start becoming clearer. See, if someone is asking you to make a chat application, then things are not very clear. It is a very generic statement. But as you build small features like sign up features, login, or sign up by maybe some social media accounts, things are getting clearer and clearer. And and it enables predictability by inspection and adaptation. So you keep on questioning yourself. That's how you are doing inspection, and also you are doing adaptation as you are keep on learning about your product. How you are doing adaptation? You are keep on changing your product backlog items, right? So product goal becomes clearer and clearer. And when a sprint horizon is too long, the sprint goal may become invalid, complexity may rise, risk may increase. So sprint horizon, so sprint should be shorter as much as possible. Sprint should be shorter. For risky projects, your sprint needs to be shorter. You need to keep this thing in mind. Shorter in sprints can be employed to generate more learning cycles and limit the risk. So how you can limit risk? By having a shorter sprint. You need to keep this thing in mind. Could be asked in the examination. If the risk is higher, then your sprints needs to be shorter. This is a suggestion which is mentioned in your Scrum guide. Shorter sprints, right? See, if risk is very high, just to tell you one thing, let's say risk is too high. Risk means too high means, let's say you are building an application, AI application, and you are not sure what you have to build. So there is a risk out there, right? As you are coming, as you keep on understanding things, then risk becomes lower and lower, right? For example, let's say somebody is asking you to build a AI chat application. Then let's say your sprints are divided in, let's say, cycle of 1 week only. Then in 1 week you will decide, okay, first we will build sign up. Okay, then we will build uh, in the second sprint, like maybe machine learning algorithm which will run like a chatbot, right? So things are becoming clearer and clearer. Your sprint goal is clear, right? I hope I'm making sense. If not, please comment in the comment section and I will give you more ideas about this. See, you can do forecasting of your sprint by some techniques such as burn down charts, burn up charts, cumulative flows. These are burn down means tracking work against time. Okay, how much work is remaining. Burn up means how much work has been completed. These are some techniques, but you need to keep this thing in mind. Most important thing in a scrum is empiricism. Empiricism means knowing or maybe not knowing, maybe judging your future work with the help of past work. Okay, judging future work with the help of past work. So see, there are so many unknowns, right? There are so many unknowns. It is very tough to say what will happen in future, but with the past experience of your team, with the cross functionality, with self management, you can do some forecasting. Okay, so empiricism is very important. A sprint can be cancelled only by product owner, and in only one condition: when your sprint goals becomes obsolete, then only you can cancel sprint. Otherwise sprint can never be cancelled, right friends? So this is also very important. So these are the important things about sprint. I hope things are clear to you. If there are any doubts, please mention in the comment section. Thank you.